Hello friends, this video Binomial Theorem Part 12 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Before watching this video, you should have watched Binomial Theorem Part 1 to Part 11. Let's take one more example where we have to find the value of a. So it says coefficient of 3 consecutive terms in the expansion of this are 1, 7, 42. So when we are supposed to take 3 consecutive terms, we can take r minus 1, r and r plus 1. This is the normal convention we have. So if we are supposed to take 2 terms, so we take r plus 1 consecutive terms. If we are supposed to take 3 consecutive terms, we take r minus 1, r plus 1, because sum of these is equal to r and it helps us to solve the questions easily. So we have been told that the coefficients of 3 consecutive terms are in ratio 172 for expansion 1 plus a to the power n, and we have to find the value of n. So when I am saying tr minus 1, I can also say this as t of r minus 1. Why I am doing like this? Because we have the formula of tr plus 1. So here r is equal to nothing but, or t of k plus 1, we have the formula. So k is r minus 2. So t of r plus 2 plus 1, and this is nothing but n c r minus 2 into 1 to the power r minus 2 and a to the power r minus r plus 2. So the coefficient, if you see, this guy is always 1 and this has some value. The coefficient is always n into cr minus 2. 1 to the power r minus 2 is ncr minus 2. Similarly, when I am talking about t of r, this is nothing but t of r minus 1 plus 1. This is nothing but t of c r minus 1, 1 into r minus 1, a to the power 1. And this guy will, the coefficient is, so I'll say the coefficient, the cof for this is equal to nc r minus 1. Similarly, when I say t of r plus 1, so this is nothing but t of r plus 1 is already in the same format. So I say ncr into 1 to the power r and a to the power 0. So this will become, the coefficient will become, cof will become ncr. So we have the coefficient as, I'll say, the coefficient, we'll say ncr minus 2 by ncr minus 1 by ncr. This is equal to 1 ratio 7 ratio 42. This is the equation we have got till now. Now we'll solve this. What I'll do, I'll take first these two and then I'll take these two. So let me take these two first. So I'll say ncr minus 2 by ncr minus 1 is equal to 1 by 7. Let me expand this, and the second equation which I'll get is, I'll take this this one ncr minus 1 by ncr, these two, this is equal to 7 by 40. So I have these two equations and I will just solve these two equations to get the answer. Let me solve in the next page because there is no space here. So let me draw the line here for the equation. The first equation was ncr minus 2 by ncr minus 1 is equal to 1 by 7, or I can say n permutation by r minus 2 factorial is n factorial by r minus 2 factorial by n minus r plus 2 factorial divided by, this becomes n factorial, this becomes n minus r plus 1 factorial, and this becomes r minus 1 factorial. This whole thing becomes 1 by 7. I have just expanded ncr minus 2 is equal to n factorial by r factorial by n minus r plus 2 factorial. Similarly, ncr minus 1 is equal to n factorial by n minus r plus 1 factorial, because n minus r minus 1 is equal to n minus r plus 1 factorial and r minus 1 factorial. So if you solve this, this get cancels, and I can see I can write r minus 1 factorial is equal to r minus 1 into r minus 2 factorial, and similarly n minus r plus 2 factorial I can write is equal to n minus r plus 2 into n minus r plus 1 factorial. So I'll do this. So I'll write like this. This is equal to n minus r plus 1 factorial. R minus 1 factorial I can say r minus 1 into r minus 2 factorial, and this becomes r minus 2 factorial. I don't change this, but n minus r minus 2 I can say n minus r minus 2 into n minus r plus 1 factorial. So why I have done this, I'll tell you. The reason is I want to cancel this. So I have taken the bigger part in r minus 1 and r minus 2, between r minus 1 and r minus 2. I know r minus 1 is greater. So I said r minus 1 factorial is equal to r minus 1 into r minus 2 factorial. So that I can cancel r minus 2 factorial. Similarly, in case of n minus r plus 2 and n minus r plus 1, I know n minus r plus 2 is greater. So I said n minus r plus 2 factorial is equal to n minus r plus 2 into n minus r plus 1 factorial, so that I can cancel these two factorials. So what I get from this equation is r minus 1 by n minus r plus 2 is equal to 1 by 7. Similarly, let's take the other equation we had, that was ncr minus 1 by ncr is equal to 7 by 42. This is the equation we had in the last slide we have seen. This is the similarly here also we'll do the same thing. ncr minus 1 is equal to n factorial by n minus r plus 1 factorial by r minus 1 factorial, and ncr is equal to n factorial by r factorial and n minus r factorial. This thing is equal to 7 by 42. I can also say 1 by 6 because I can cancel this. This guy I can cancel. This guy equals 6. So I can cancel n factorial here, and r factorial and r minus 1 factorial I can say r factorial is equal to r into r minus 1 factorial, and this n minus r I can keep as it is, n minus r factorial, and this n minus r plus 1 I can say n minus r plus 1 into n minus r factorial because I wanted to cancel this, and r minus 1 factorial I can let it be same because I can cancel this like this, so it becomes 1 by 6. So let me cancel this thing, n minus r factorial. So what I get is r by n minus r plus 1 is equal to 1 by 6. So we have got these two equations. Let us solve these two further. So if you solve this, this becomes 7r minus 7 is equal to n minus r plus 2, or you get 8r because 7r this becomes plus 1, 8r, you get 8r, and this becomes 8r, you take n here, and minus 9, n is equal to 7, you take here, it becomes 7 plus 7 equal to 9. So this becomes 8r minus n is equal to 9. Similarly, this equation also let's solve further. This becomes 6r is equal to n minus r plus 1, or we can say 7r minus n is equal to 1. So we have these two equations. So let's solve this. So what I'll do is we have to find the value of n, correct? So what we'll do, we have this and this. So let me write these two equations somewhere. Let me create the space here. So I can write this equation in this form. The first equation, n minus or 8r minus n is equal to 9, and this is 7r minus n is equal to 1. So let me subtract this. So what I get is r is equal to 8. So when I get r is equal to 8, I can put in any of the equation. So here I say 7 into 8 minus n is equal to 1, or n is equal to 56 minus 1 is equal to 55. So I have n is equal to 55 and r is equal to 8, and this is my answer. Let's see what I've done. So I was told that there are 3 consecutive number of expansions are in ratio 1, 7, 42. So I took 3 consecutive numbers to be r minus 1, r and r plus 1. I found the coefficient of this and I found this equation. This was the first equation I found. And from this equation, I took first 2 part and got this equation. This is equation 1. And I took this next 2 part and I got these equations, equation 2. And I solved these equations, these 2 equations here. This is equation 1 and this is equation 2 to get the answer. So I got these and these 2 and then I merged these 2 equations to get the answer. So let's find, let's take an example where we have to find the term independent of x. So this is an expansion 1.5x squared by 1 by minus 1 by 3x to the power 6. So in this expansion we have to find the term which is independent of x. So in such case, let's find TR plus 1. So TR plus 1 is nothing but NCR, n is equal to 6 here, 6CR into 3 by 2 x squared to the power 6 minus into minus 1 by 3 to the power by x to the power r. This is the TR plus 1. Now we are saying that this term is independent of x. So let's take some k constant and let's concentrate only on the coefficient of x. So this becomes x to the power 2 into 6 is 12 minus 2r, and this becomes 1 by x to the power r. So this becomes minus r. So I'll put like this, because 1 by x to the power r becomes minus r. So we have something k into x to the power 12 minus 3r. And we are saying this term is independent of x. We are saying that 12 minus 3r is equal to 0. That means r is equal to 12 by 3 is equal to 4. So the term independent of x is t of 4 plus 1. And t of 4 plus 1 is equal to 5th term. And what is the value of this term? This will be 6c4 into 3 by 2 x to the power 2 by 6 minus 4 is equal to 2 by 1 by 3 x to the power r is equal to 4. So what you get is 6c4 into 3 by 2 into 1 by 3 to the power 4 minus 1 by 3 to the power 4 will become 1 by 3 to the power 4, and x term will all go because it will become x to the power 4 minus 4. This will become 0. So this is the answer, and the answer is the 5th term. And the term actual value is 6c4 into 3 by 2 into 1 by 3 to the power 4. You can solve whatever answer you get. So the approach is very simple. We find TR plus 1 and then we say coefficient of x is equal to 0. And for that we find the value of r and we got the answer. Thank you. Visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online test, get the best quality study material, study from the best tutor and mentors, and much more. Thanks once again.